And good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar, Motivational Mondays, which today's title is What to Do When Your Business Takes Over Your Life. I'm Tanya Dotson-Winckler, and I'm the founder of 180 Degree Time Management, and I am thrilled to be here with you guys this Monday morning to talk about what to do when your business takes over your life. So, let's just dive right in and get started with what it looks like for you when you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, and you're working day in and day out. Like, you get up in the morning, you open your laptop, and you don't close it down again until late at night. And the thing is, the real problem is, the better your business is doing, the more you have to work, which is a real, conflict for most of us business owners and entrepreneurs, because of course we want our businesses to do well, right? We want our businesses to flourish, but it comes at a really high cost if we don't know how to manage our time properly, how to manage our work days, or if we're allowing our work days to take over our entire lives. Like, who I was talking about this past week, where you saw me posting that there's a business owner that called me and said, Tanya, this has gotten completely out of hand. I'm working all the time. I have no time for myself. I have no time for my family. And the thing is, on the outside, it all looks really, really good. I mean, if you look at this guy, he's got it all. He's got the house by the sea. He's got on the bluffs. He's got this amazing view. He's got a really, really flourishing business, right? And it got the great wife, got the kids that are doing well in school. But the problem is that he is never around anymore, because the more clients that he gets, the more work that he has to do. The more work that he has to do, the less time he has for himself and for his family and for his hobbies. And he told me, in privacy, really, that's why I'm not going to mention who it is, that sometimes he feels like just getting a 9-to-5 job, just in order to be able to have some semblance of relaxation, some peace of mind, some time off. And if you can identify with this, give me a thumbs up, or, write a comment in the comment section. I think I can see them on some comments. It depends on where you're watching from. So guys, if you're having this issue, if you are having the same thing as my client, because the knock-on effect is that, this business is growing, his business is flourishing, it all looks good on paper, and he's miserable. Okay. And if you're having that sort of experience where it's impacting your relationships, he told me it's impacting his relationship with his wife. It's definitely impacting his relationship with his kids, because, again, he's getting up before everybody gets up to get in a couple more hours of work. And by the time he puts his laptop down, imagine this, you close your laptop down, you look around, everyone's gone to bed in your house. And you're sitting there, your dinner's cold by the side, to whoever was kind enough to make you some food, or you grabbed a sandwich and it's sitting on this right beside your laptop. The house is completely quiet, and you've missed it, right? You've missed it. You've missed sitting at dinner table with your kids, or watching a film with them, or hearing about their day, right? Sorry about that. My glasses always fog up. So this is the thing. And then, there's the intimacy with your partner, right? That you can't take that for granted. And he knows that. And he's feeling the distance. The only thing he can manage to do at the end of a long workday like that is to, plop down beside his wife on the couch, if she's still up, and, fall asleep in front of Netflix. Now, if you're experiencing anything like this in your business is doing well, but you are absolutely at the effect of having to work all the time, and it's causing you, and even when you're not working, here's the other part, right? Even when you finally put the laptop down at the end of the day, your mind is still on your business. Your mind is still, you never shut off, you never shut off, because you're constantly attached to this business. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about what to do when this happens, when you are having the experience of being on all the time. Because, look, it is your business. And I do understand that, because this is my business. And I understand about, the buck stops here. But here's the thing. If you are not having the freedom, if you are not having the enjoyment, if you are not having the satisfaction and the fulfillment that business is, was to provide, or, if the only time you are fulfilled is when you are at your business and everything else is falling away and everything else is falling, is going to pot, then this is not the business. That's not why you went into business, right? You didn't go into business to, isolate yourself from your family. You didn't go into business to not be able to go to the gym and work out anymore and gain weight and not have any sort of free time and not have any sort of life and not have any sort of enjoyment anymore or deep satisfaction. You didn't go into business to lose the most intimate relationships that you have because you're working all the time. And even when you're not working, your mind is on work. So let's dive in to talk about what to do when your business takes over your life. Now, I'm going to talk first of all about what most people do, right? This is going to be, like you saw when I posted about this topic today, what to do when your business takes over. You saw that there are a handful of really smart entrepreneurs and business owners that are using a revolutionary approach to managing their workday that is allowing them to save between 10 and 20 hours of a week of productivity and freedom. So that means that by the end of the week, they have 10 to 20 hours that they can use on themselves, and they can split that up however they want to split that up. But here's what most entrepreneurs and business owners that I've spoken with, and I've spoken with thousands of you, okay? This is what y'all normally do. You try to find the latest widget, you try to find the latest app and apply that and think that that's going to fix your time management and your workday issues, your working all the time issues. What else do? You try a listing system, you try all the different systems out there. And then, you go into self-study, right? You buy all the books, all the number one bestsellers. And I'm not going to mention them here. I've mentioned them before, and y'all know which books I'm talking about, right? The ones that are telling you that if you just do that one thing, wink, wink, that you will be able to save, oodles and oodles of time and have a 4-day work week. Oh, there's another one. Oops, that one came out, right? And look, these books are great. The 4-day work week, I think it was called the 4-hour work week, was a number one favorite of mine when I started this business, right? But here's the thing. That's not going to solve your productivity and time management problem. Throwing all kinds of book knowledge and number one bestsellers and different apps that you have to manage and all the productivity tools and Pomodoro and time tracker and all those things that you hope will work, only work on telling you when to do your items. They only help by telling you when something is scheduled for. They don't help you get it done. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the biggest secret. They do absolutely nothing for helping you to transform or reverse or limit or diminish your chronic habits. And that's what's costing you the workday. That's what's costing you having to work evenings and weekends. That's what's costing you your life. It's not the workday in and of itself, right? And if you can get this distinction, you will be halfway there, guys. Because what to do when your business takes over your life is to stop looking outside of this and start looking at this. When I do this, what I mean by that is your mindset. What I mean by that is your thoughts. What I mean by that is your actions. What I mean by that is, what are you actually doing on a day-to-day basis? Are you, as most of the people that I have ever worked with, and that's over 130, I think at this point, business owners in the last 5 years, what they say is that when we really get down to the nitty gritty and we start looking at what are the habits that they have, it's procrastination, top of the list. Okay. After procrastination, you've got being distracted and interrupted all day long. After distracted and interrupted all day long, you've got cramming things, waiting until the last minute to schedule things, not following your schedule because you are making allowances for everybody else's schedule. So you are constantly behind in your workday, and therefore your business has taken over your life. It's all of the habits that you developed over time that don't work. And let me tell you, Pomodoro is not going to fix procrastination for you. Okay. The time tracker is not going to fix waiting until the last minute or not following your schedule or not being able to say no. So what do you do? What do you do when your business takes over your life? Well, first of all, you have got to get to the source of those chronic habits. You've got to figure out what is it that has you procrastinating. It's almost like Simon Sinek when he talks about find your why. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You've got to find out why you're doing what you're doing, because all of these apps and books and systems and time tracker and all that, they're not going to tell you why you procrastinate. And that's not going to help you stop procrastinating. They're not going to tell you why you put yourself last all the time and allow people to muck with your schedule. It's not going to tell you those things that track your time for you are not going to be able to do anything with this mindset that has you continually procrastinate, that has you continually be interrupted and distracted all day long, that has you continuously not schedule enough time for certain items, that has you continuously, not follow the beautiful schedule that you wrote out for yourself last night on Sunday night and said, this is how my week is going to look. This is how my week is going to go. And I guarantee you, because this has happened with all of the people that I've ever worked with, they would tell me by, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning latest, okay, they had thrown that schedule out of the window because they were either following someone else's schedule or they were, following someone else's schedule, or they were getting interrupted and distracted in their own schedule. So for example, they had an item that they had scheduled for 10 o'clock that day, and a client calls and says, I have an emergency. Well, there goes that right out the window. Or they were setting themselves up to do some batching, right? And they got an email from a distributor. Whoop, there it went right out the window, right? So the first thing you've got to do what to do when your business takes over your life is you have got to get control of your mindset. Okay. That is the very first thing. And once you get control of your mindset, you've got to figure out why these habits why you continue to fall back into these habits, even though they don't work. Okay. So that's the real catch-22 here. They don't work. When you are off procrastinating, right? When you've been on Facebook scrolling aimlessly or on TikTok for 45 minutes and you have something in your schedule that you were supposed to be doing, and for some reason you got off track. So that's procrastination, or getting distracted, or you allow yourself to get interrupted all the time. So you always have the experience of having to start over. Right? You were in flow. You had it set in your schedule. I'm going to do my invoicing Monday from 10:30 until 11:30, and then it'll be done for the week, and then I won't have to deal with that. And 10:30 comes along and something comes up, and you have this experience of spinning plates, right? And even and your schedule, you might as well not have written it. Okay. You might as well have saved that hour that you used on Sunday night and went and watched a movie or something, because you're not able to keep up with it, because every single time you have plans, your mindset and your chronic habits are going to come and sabotage them. Believe me, I know from what I speak. I've done it myself. Okay. So now what happened for me 14 years ago when my business took over my life was that I had to sit down and figure out, okay, why do I do the things that I do? Now that's the mindset work that we do. And that's why our approach to time management and our approach to controlling our workday is completely different. So what you need is a system that gets you, first of all, hooked up with your mindset, and then a system that helps you to identify your chronic habits for what they are, then to reverse them, and then to reset them. And that's what we do. So That's what you do when your business takes over your life. And, I can go on and talk about how many people that we've, have had this issue and have been able to turn it around. And, you can look at some of the other lives that I've done. You can see, different clients that are on, and, we're talking about what they were able to do. But right now, if it's you and you want to get a hold of your business, here's what I want you to do. I want you to find this banner, first of all. I want you to click the link that is going to come scrolling up. There you go, underneath right now, right? So click that link. And then if your business has taken over your life, what we're going to do is we're going to get on together, and you and I are going to do a deep dive, and we're going to find out what exactly is your mindset telling you to do that your schedule is not, right? If your schedule is telling you that you need to be batching right now, if your schedule is telling you that you need to be, doing something, and you find yourself procrastinating and you find yourself doing something else, what we're going to do is we're going to get to the bottom of that. We're going to get to the root of why you do what you do. And that's going to get you halfway to being able to reverse it and then reset it. And that is where you save the time. And that's where you get your life back. So if this is you and you've been experiencing this, hit that link, copy it, and get a hold of me. Let's do a deep dive. Let's find out what is at the core, what's at the root of all of your chronic habits that are costing you all of your time. And let's get you your 10 to 20 hours back so that you can have the life that you are working so bloody hard for. Okay, that was our 15-minute Motivational Monday for this Monday, the 28th of November. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Click that link right there, book a call. It's free. Don't worry about it. Let's have a conversation, and let's figure out how to get, to take your business from taking over your life. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.